Good evening, students. In our previous video, we have discussed about the basic concepts of the transport of water or the ascent of sap, that how the water once absorbed in the root xylem is get transported to the other part of the plants and mainly towards the upper direction of the plant like in stem and the leaves. That was called the ascent of sap or the transport of water. I have told you earlier that the transpiration pull theory was the most validated theory for the ascent of the sap that mainly occurs during the daytime. So in today's video we will particularly discuss about this theory, that is the transpiration pull theory. It is a very important topic in the unit 1 that can be generally asked in essay type question or the 8 marks question in main examination. So let's just start with the transpiration pull theory. The transpiration pull theory was proposed by the two scientists Dickson and Joly in 1914. It is a physical theory for the transport of the water that is mainly based on the different physical properties of the water like adhesion, cohesion and the tensile strength. So we all know what is adhesion. The adhesion is the property of the adhering something or the adhesion between the molecules of the water with the walls of a solid surface, and particularly in this case we know the water transport via the xylem tissue, and particularly in the xylem the water is transported by the vessels and tracheids that we also studied in the previous video. तो वाटर के जो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं उनका एडर होना, उनका चिपकना वॉल्स ऑफ द ट्रैकिड्स और वेसल्स के साथ. इफ़ देयर विल बी नो प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द एडिशन, वाटर अगर नहीं चिपक पाता इन वॉल्स के साथ तो वाटर का कॉलम बनने में, बिकॉज जाइलम के थ्रू वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट हो रहा है तो इन वॉल्स के साथ अटैचमेंट नहीं होती तो कॉलम नहीं बन पाता वाटर का. So first property is adhesion, that water have a property of adhesion which help in the attachment of the molecules of the water with the walls of the trachea elements, and the trachea elements are the xylem, vessels and xylem tracheids. So water adhere both with the vessels as well as the tracheids to make a column inside the water, because we are studying the transport of the water. जैसे ही रूट के xylem से स्टेम के xylem में वाटर जा रहा है तो वाटर एडिशन शो करता है वॉल्स के साथ, ट्रैकरी एलिमेंट्स की वॉल के साथ जिनके थ्रू वो ट्रांसपोर्ट हो रहा है. वन अनदर प्रॉपर्टी इज द कोहेशन. वी नो कोहेशन इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ अट्रैक्शन और द बॉन्डिंग बिटवीन द सेम टाइप ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल एंड पर्टिकुलरली बिटवीन द वाटर. द वाटर मेक बॉन्ड्स और अटैच्ड रिमेन अटैच्ड विद द अनदर वाटर मॉलिक्यूल. दिस प्रॉपर्टी इज द कोहेशन प्रॉपर्टी. अगर कोहेशन नहीं होता, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स आपस में नहीं चिपकते तो अगेन कॉलम फिर जो है नहीं हो पाता फॉर्म. जो वाटर का कॉलम बनता है ट्रांसपोर्ट होने में, this all trachea elements are filled with water. So this column is also made by the property of cohesion. Otherwise collapse हो जाता है column अगर water molecules आपस में भी नहीं चिपकते तो. Another one is the tensile strength. So tensile strength is the another property which also helps in the formation of the column against the gravity, because the gravity will pull the water downward. So the influence against the influence of the gravity, the water still remain columned or still remained in moving against the gravitational direction and in the upward direction due to the property of the tensile strength, because the water does not break during the tension. The tension was created by the gravity. So these are some physical properties which are required for the transport of the water during the transpiration pull theory, or this theory is also called the cohesion tension theory. So we will discuss about the main perspective of this theory, and the main reason for the ascent of sap or the transport of water in the transpiration pull theory is the process of transpiration. Transpiration we have also discussed earlier in our previous videos. Transpiration क्या होता है? लीफ के सरफेस से वाटर का एवोपरेट होना फ्रॉम द प्लांट इनटू द एनवायरनमेंट. So due to the property of the transpiration, a negative hydrostatic pressure is generated into plant which is responsible for the transport of the water or for the generation of the hydrostatic pressure. Let's just discuss in detail. एक particular energy source जो है, that is the transpiration process which is a passive process. कोई direct energy खर्च नहीं होती ATP molecules की form में. We all know transpiration occurs during the daytime when the sunlight is higher or when the sun is available during the daytime. तो उस टाइम क्या होता है, लीफ के सरफेस से जैसे ही वाटर रिमूव हुआ, इवोपरेट हुआ वाटर एनवायरनमेंट में, तो लीफ के जाइलम में जो वाटर था वो वाटर एनवायरनमेंट के अंदर डिफ्यूज हो गया. सो वाटर कंसंट्रेशन विल डिक्रीज इन दी लीव्स. सो वी नो वाटर विल मूव फ्रॉम इट्स हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू लोअर कंसंट्रेशन. So as because the leaf water concentration is decreased, so leaf will demand water from the stem because the stem have the higher water concentration as compared to the leaves, because leaves water concentration is decreased by the process of the transpiration. तो leaves जो है वाटर डिमांड करते हैं स्टेम से. अब स्टेम का वाटर एक बार लीव में चला गया तो स्टेम में भी वाटर कंसंट्रेशन डिक्रीज हो गई, लीफ में फिर से बाहर जाता जा रहा है पानी, तो ये अल्टीमेटली स्टेम से वाटर क्या है, कंज्यूम करता रहेगा. स्टेम के अंदर वाटर कंसंट्रेशन डिक्रीज हुई लीफ के डिमांड की वजह से, तो स्टेम जो होते हैं वो रूट से वाटर ले लेंगे. रूट के जाइलम में वाटर है और रूट के जाइलम का भी वाटर ख़त्म हो जाएगा, तो वो दैट दे विल मोर फोर्स द रूट्स टू एब्जॉर्ब मोर वाटर. तो रूट जो होंगी वो सॉइल से एब्जॉर्ब करेंगी मोर वाटर. तो एक बार एब्जॉर्ब होकर जब रूट में वाटर आ गया तो वो स्टेम में चले जाता है, स्टेम से लीफ में बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ द ट्रांसपिरेशन. तो इस ट्रांसपिरेशन की वजह से एक नेगेटिव प्रेशर जनरेट होता है, एक नेगेटिव हाइड्रोस्टेटिक प्रेशर. वाई वी आर कॉलिंग इट नेगेटिव, बिकॉज इट इज़ बीइंग मूविंग इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन और द नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन, बिकॉज लीफ विल डिमांड वाटर फ्रॉम द स्टेम. तो एक नेगेटिव प्रेशर है. ओके, स्टेम के ऊपर एक नेगेटिव वे में प्रेशर आया कि यू विल गिव वाटर टू लीव. Stem will demand water from root, so root will also face a negative pressure that will force them to engulf the more water from the soil and transport maximum water to the stem, so that stem can also give water to the leaves. So ultimately, as I told you earlier in previous videos, 98% of the water is transpired. So this much water is being absorbed and transpired, only 2% of the water is used. सो ट्रांसपिरेशन कंटिन्यूसली डे टाइम में होता रहता है, उसकी वजह से एक नेगेटिव प्रेशर जनरेट हो रहा है. नेगेटिव हाइड्रोस्टेटिक प्रेशर बोलते हैं उसको, वाटर का जो प्रेशर है. उस नेगेटिव हाइड्रो प्रेशर की वजह से लीफ विल डिमांड वाटर फ्रॉम स्टेम, स्टेम विल डिमांड वाटर फ्रॉम दी रूट्स, एंड रूट्स विल एक्वायर और एब्जॉर्ब दी वाटर फ्रॉम दी सॉइल. सो दिस नेगेटिव हाइड्रोस्टेटिक प्रेशर इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द ट्रांसपिरेशन पुल. ट्रांसपिरेशन की वजह से एक पुल क्रिएट हो रहा है, जैसे हम एक वैली या एक कुएँ के अंदर से पानी खींचते हैं. सो दिस इज़ अ पुल. पुल इज़ बीइंग moving the water from roots to the stem to the branches or the leaves. Okay, because they are pulling the water from the roots to the upward part, to the leaves of the plant. So whatever be the height of a plant, even up to the 400 feet, there is enough amount of the sunlight or the sun, so the leaves will transpire and the water will move from downward direction to the upward. The water is always unidirectional, the water movement is always unidirectional. So a high amount of the hydrostatic pressure is generated, which is enough to pump the water even up to the 1000 feet by the process of the transpiration. And the maximum height plants, that those are the Sequoia semipervians, have the 450 feet height. So it is being very easy to move the water or transport the water to such heights like the 450 or the 500 feet. So it was the transpiration pull theory. There are some terms that can be asked in 1 marks question like cavitation. So cavitation is the formation of the bubbles in the xylem vessels. जैसे ही पानी ऊपर जा रहा है वेसल्स के थ्रू, तो कुछ गैसेस भी साथ चले जाते हैं, तो उन गैसेस और वाटर के मिक्स होने से बबल्स क्रिएट हो जाते हैं. दैट विल ब्लॉक द पाथवे ऑफ द वाटर. सो द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बबल्स आर कॉल्ड द कैविटेशन एंड द ब्लॉकेज ऑफ द वेसल इज कॉल्ड द एम्बोलिज्म. These two are linked but different in their definition. That cavitation is the only formation of bubbles in the xylem vessels, and due to the formation of the bubbles or due to the cavitation, the blockage of the xylem vessels is called the embolism. Embolism is also occur in the heart. Due to the embolism, one can lead to the heart attack or the blockage of the veins. So embolism and cavitation. Let's just talk about the objections of the transpiration pull theory. There are some objections that does not support the transpiration pull theory. One was this, that it only described the transport of the water during the night, during the daytime only. This theory does not explain how the water is being transpired during transported during the night time, because during the night there is no transpiration. So how it will justify the movement of the water during the night time? This we know it occurs by the root pressure, but this theory does not explain that. So it is a objection to this theory. So same like when there is no sunlight, where there is an area where there is no sunlight, in those areas also this theory is also rejected or does not explain the actual mechanism of the transport of the water. And even in the young plants does not have the leaves, so they do not transpire. So this theory also does not explain the mechanism of water transport in the young plants. There are also some supports in the transpiration pull theory. For example, transpiration pull can also occur even in the absence of the root. Same like the absorption, active and the passive. The active absorption is by the roots and passive absorption is through the roots. So transpiration is through the roots. However, even if the roots are not present, then the transpiration can also occur directly from the soil to the stem. So it is a support in this transpiration pull theory. The diameter of the xylem elements इंक्रीजेज ड्यूरिंग द ट्रांसपिरेशन, क्योंकि ट्रांसपिरेशन के टाइम वाटर का ट्रांसपोर्ट हो रहा है पर साइड में, तो जाइलम वेसल्स की जो डायमीटर है वो इंक्रीज हो जाती है. दिस इज अ प्रूफ फॉर द ट्रांसपिरेशन पुल थ्योरी. टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द जाइलम वेसल्स इज वेरी हाई टू मेंटेन द वाटर कॉलम, because tensile strength is an important property in the transpiration pull which prevent the breakage of the water from the gravitational tension. A high osmotic pressure is also recorded in the xylem vessels which can pump the water up to 1000 feet, and this pressure is approximately 28 atmospheric pressure. So this much pressure can pump the water even up to the 1000 feet. So this pressure is also recorded in the xylem vessel. So this is all about the transpiration pull theory. That's all for today. Have a nice day.